Hi guys, so thank you for taking part in the 10-week program. So this video here is just to go through how exactly to read the program. I've been using this format for 2 or 3 years now, and I do really like it, but I know the first time people use it, it can get a little bit confusing. So this video is just going to clear everything up and sort of take you through how to fill it out. All right, so the way we start, so here's day 1 and 2 of week 1. Okay, so this is our upper body over here. Day 2 is lower body over here. What we do every day, we start with our movement prep. So movement prep is basically just whatever prep our body needs for the workout that's coming up. You usually want to spend about 20 to 30 minutes on this, maybe a little bit less, 15 to 20, let's say. There's no real time frame. You'll get to know your body a little bit better. You'll know what it needs, what needs releasing, things like that. So just kind of spend as much time as you need on there, but don't get caught up in it either. Okay, so all it is, we've got pec smash here, trap release, and scap release. All right, so you'd roughly spend about 5 minutes on each of those. Okay, once you've finished that, then we come down into the workout part down here. So the way to read this, okay, I usually try and bunch all the exercises up together, so you'll never do more than 3 exercises in a little block, okay? But so sometimes you'll see I've got 2 down here, but I usually try and keep them blocked up in blocks of 3s. More so than anything, it's just to be time efficient, okay? I understand everyone's only wants to be in the gym for an hour, hour and a half max, okay? So we want to get as much value for our time as possible when we're in there, okay? So that's the reason I do that. So this first section here, I'll usually start with stretches. So same on the lower body over here, the first 2 exercises are just stretches, still just prepping our body. So each line, as you can see here, is 1 set. So our first set, this is what we'll do. And then our second set, this is what we'll do. Okay, so there's only 2 sets in these. Colors match up with colors, okay? So scorpion stretch, white and white here. Lat stretch, yellow and yellow. T-spine, gray and gray. Okay, so for example, I would do the scorpion stretch for 5 breaths. Lat stretch, I would do for also 5 breaths, and T-spine, 5 breaths, okay? Once I've completed that first line, I'll move myself down to the second line, which is just the second set there, okay? So from there, once you've finished all that, then you move down to the next section, which is the next group of exercises and so on and so forth. So I'll just come down. So there's not always going to be the same amount of sets of every exercise. So I'll just give you an example with flat bench rows here, okay? So as you can see, there's only 3 sets of these second 2 exercises and 5 sets of that first one, okay? So the flat bench rows, you'll do 12, 20 meters extended externally rotated weighted carry, and 10 snow angels. Work your way down. These last 2 sets, so you'll do 10 reps of your flat bench rows, and then it's just straight rest, okay? Rest for 1.5 minutes roughly, down to 8 reps, and then just rest before you go into your next exercise, okay? With these 2 columns here and here, not so important for this stuff up the top here because it's just there's no weight involved, so it's more of just a checklist. But as you get down to our weighted exercise, so our main strength movements, you'll need to start recording your weight. So these columns are for recording your weight. So whatever you lifted for 12 reps, just write it down in there. Same there. As the reps go down, you generally want to make the weight go up. If you can, you don't have to. I always preach quality over quantity. So if you feel like your quality is going to drop off, it doesn't have to go up, but that's kind of the idea. I think that's pretty much, oh yeah, the notes section over here. Okay, so I'll occasionally write some notes in there. We don't need those ones. So I'll occasionally write notes in here, or you can use it as to write notes for yourself. So if you need to remember something from the previous workout, or you want to add something in, or anything you really want to, you can write it down in that section there. And then down here, so we've got week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, yada, 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 all the way along, okay? So they'll progress each week. These workouts, I've tried to make them roughly 1.5 hours, okay? So kind of budget your time for that. If you are squeezed for time, you can cut down the movement prep a little bit, but I honestly wouldn't advise that. This movement prep stuff and the stretching, particularly if you haven't worked out for a while, is probably more important than the lifting weights part, okay? Don't get caught up in just lifting weights all the time, okay? Movement prep and stretching and your mobility stuff is going to be just as important, if not more so for most of you, okay? So don't cut back on that kind of stuff. If you have any further questions on anything I didn't really cover in this video, please just send me a message and I'm happy to clear everything up for you guys. But I can't think of anything else to explain with this right now. So good luck with it all, and I hope to hear from you soon.